Hello everyone, welcome to Educative Newsroom where we give you the latest information you can get anywhere. Kindly subscribe. We are coming to inform you about issues relating to 2024 salary negotiations, especially the factors that are being considered for the salary negotiations. We indicated earlier that we'll be doing videos of following issues of the salary negotiations from beginning to end, and even give you calculations on the exact amount everyone will be receiving before the money is even paid. So kindly subscribe whilst we get those informations with time. Now, before we go into the factors that are being considered, let's look at the latest information that came from what? Ghana National Association of Teachers. That is giving us a hint of how issues around salary for 2024 is going to look like. Now, this is a message that we've gotten saying, gentle reminder, dear comrades, we wish to encourage all members who have not registered and acquired their Ghana cards with the NIA to do so as a matter of national importance. Very urgent. Thank you, Thomas Musa, General Secretary, NATS. Good. So now you will notice that going into 2024, Ghana card is going to play a very key role. For whatever reason, they believe that it will help them to tighten all knots, all bows around issues of salary. Remember, IMF is in the what? Negotiation room. Now let's come back to the factors that are being considered. The very first one is inflation. Whether you are aware or not, inflation is about increase in price compared to the previous period. So if inflation for this month is 38, what it means is that between last year October to this year October, the price have increased by what? 38. If it is 50%, the month that they have mentioned, they call it year on inflation. So that's how much the salary have increased. Now, what does it mean? Salary negotiations for public sector workers, the annual salary negotiations, are not actually increase in salary. Yes, let's put that into perspective. They are not actually increasing what? Salaries. They are actually increasing the money to shore up inflation, to cater for inflation, so that the money that was being given the previous year is close to the money that is being given this year, so that the worker is not shortchanged, because inflation actually eats into the salary that are being paid. So if inflation is 50% and your salary remains the same, it means that salary have reduced by what? 50%. So the best thing is to bring it up to almost 50% to make sure the salary is almost the same. However, it is not automatic that when inflation is 50%, they'll give you salary increment of 50%. If inflation is 20%, they'll give salary of what? 20%. They do it in a way such that government is able to pay and the worker is also brought up a bit. For instance, 2023, inflation was over 50% and salary increments was what? 30%. What it means is that government crowd was ability to pay, and workers side is we need to maintain a value of what? Our salary. So that is just by way of putting into perspective. Now this will lead us to the second point. You remember at the time they were giving 4% and 7%, government complaint was ability to pay the workers, and that they need to be able to recruit new people into the workforce. So the other factor that is considered is ability to pay by government. And unfortunately, IMF is around. This leads us to the third point, which is ability to recruit new workers. So government claim mostly is that if they pay you up to a point, they will not be able to recruit new people into the what? The Ghana Education, not Ghana Education Service alone, the public sector workforce. So in this case, they need to leave the salary at a level that they can use maybe the balance to bring in what? More workers, to reduce the unemployment in the system. And this will lead us towards the fourth main factor, which workers must count on to be able to get a better deal. That is national security issues. What it means is that government can be paying workers all right, but if the amount cannot buy what they used to buy, it creates agitation in the system, and these people are likely to support any move that is very aggressive in nature. And anything that is aggressive in nature can cause anything in the country. So it's the reason why, even when you remember last year when there were negotiations, labor unions were quick to already refer to national security issues. People are not happy. So this is the reason why workers must take keen interest in salary or negotiations. When parliamentarians are negotiating salary in parliament, or they are talking about their salary, they set up the committees to review Article 71 office holders' remuneration. They don't cough. Opposition doesn't cough. Government in power doesn't cough. So what it means is that workers in the country must also team up, talk about the need for their salary increments. That will give that kind of bargaining chip to labor to be able to refer government to national security issues in order to increase salary to an appreciable level. That is just by way of the information we have at hand now. Kindly subscribe because we'll be following salary issues to the end. Bye-bye.